Here to shed some light on the Emmys is our right man on the left coast, James Hirsen. James, welcome back to America's Forum.
Hey, good to be with you. Good morning, Morgan and JD. How are you?
Great to hear from you again. Now, among the nominations are Netflix, Orange is the New Black, House of Cards, Game of Thrones, etc. Does this speak to the quality of what the networks are putting out? Is this a binge-watching phenomenon? What's going on here?
Well, it's all of the above. It does speak to the quality. The production quality of cable and streaming television is equal or better to feature films. And people now have the technology in their homes to have a home theater experience. And so it's really changed. And young people, of course, the on-demand generation, are used to the idea of downloading their entertainment content on various devices. And they don't really distinguish the way that a previous generation did between the movie star, the streaming star, the cable star, the television star. And you talked about the networks. The networks are kind of behind. They're falling into the abyss of reality programming. And they do have some dramas, but the cable and streaming shows have more freedom because in many cases they don't have to worry about advertisers and breaking into the show. And they have tremendous writing and talent now that migrates from feature films into these shows. And that's a completely different concept that existed in the past.
Yeah, that's a big change. You see, stars like Matthew McConaughey and all these big stars doing TV, which years ago was completely unheard of.
Well, and the reason it was unheard of, it was a stigma. I mean, the small screen was a step down. Now we see two things. We see that like Matthew McConaughey is one of the top A-listers in town. He can get anything green-lighted, and yet he and Woody Harrelson did True Detective, which was nominated. They did it because they know that the quality, the writing, the quality, the ability to execute a dramatic narrative the opportunity is greater, actually.
Now, are the salaries commensurate with that? Are they much higher for TV than they used to be?
In terms of, I don't think they've caught up quite with the blockbuster salaries of feature films, no. But what there is prestige. And people in Hollywood seek prestige. And now I'm a member of the Television Academy. The Emmys have raised their prestige now because of the quality of premium channels and streaming. So I think that's attracted actors, much like the way independent films attracts acting talent. That's the way they're going to these binge television type shows.
Well, James, you mentioned the prestige of the Emmy Awards, and I want to talk some about the prestige of the presidency. I think that everyone can appreciate someone engaging in self-deprecating humor, but now we have an Emmy-nominated President Obama appearing with Zach Galifianakis on that program Between Two Ferns. What is your take on the president's appearance and his chances to win an Emmy? Since Hollywood seems to be so in the bag for the left, is this a foregone conclusion?
Pretty much, in Hollywood, Hollywood gave a Grammy to Hillary Clinton in the past. It seems like these awards are politically driven. I think he's got a real good chance. I do think the president has appeared on more entertainment shows than all previous presidents combined. He and the First Lady have been on late night more than any other presidency. And this is from a president who recently said that he doesn't seek photo ops when it comes to the border. I think, unfortunately, the one that he's nominated for, Between Two Ferns, and some of the choices he's made is not consistent with the way we associate the Oval Office. And I think it actually demeans the office. And I think future presidents have to be more cautious about which programs they go on, whether they get an Emmy or not.
All right, so you questioned the choice of Between Two Ferns, and fair enough. The president with the photo op, we were watching it as you were mentioning photo ops, the president in Denver the other day. But to a question of public policy, since there you are in Southern California, in Los Angeles, the whole notion of the border and what is going on. James, where do you see this headed? Is it like a bad movie, or is some sort of solution going to show up here? We've got about 2 minutes remaining.
Well, we hope for a solution. I mean, I think there has to be a solution. And I think what's happened is there's a false debate going on. I mean, there shouldn't be a debate when it comes to this notion of sovereignty in the border. You know, Ronald Reagan said a country without borders is not a country. And we know that the policies are basically creating a de facto open border. And the president not going there is like someone not wanting to visit the scene of the crime. It shows the fact that the combination of him not going there and the fact that members of our Congress are being denied access to these facilities that these illegals are in, that should have every American questioning what's going on and seeking fast action.
Well, in terms of that fast action, what do you think's going to, well, last time we got together, we were talking about Murrieta, right there in the San Diego area. Do you expect a confrontation? We've got about a minute left. What do you think's going to happen in Murrieta?
More confrontations because it's awakened a kind of a sleeping giant. Small town people, hardworking people who normally aren't activists now are dedicated, and they're not going away.
Unfortunately, James, we have to go away, even as we see a bus pulling out file footage of the Border Patrol station in Nogales, Arizona, a place I have visited. James Hirsen, our right man on the left coast, as always, we thank you for your opinions, your insights, and your analysis. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, we'll see what happens at the Emmys, but I think he's a deadlock on the president in between two ferns.
Well, he's certainly got an advantage, if
if
that counts for anything.
Yeah, the power of the presidency behind him. What do you think about the president, photo ops, an Emmy nomination, and all the rest? Why don't you tweet us at Newsmax TV, #America's Forum. We are coming back following this timeout.